Welcome everybody. Welcome along to Business Owners Smashing It Online. So tonight is, it's going to be an interesting night. I'm just hoping the weather holds out. Looks like we've started into storm season up here in Queensland. So we're just hoping the power keeps up with us. We don't have power cuts. If we do get a power cut, just stay with us. We've got some backup plans here, so we'll be back online very shortly as well. So I'll just put that out there just in case that happens. For those that don't know me, my name's Nick Cree. I'm your host for this evening. Business Owners Smashing It Online is a webinar series that runs every Tuesday, and it's for business owners, entrepreneurs, and people that have got a business idea that think it might be something they'd like to get into, or someone who is in business supporting an entrepreneur or a business owner. So we look at the online aspects and provide you with some apps and some tools, some information strategies, and it's all around the online side of business. So you don't need to have an online business, but it really is, how do you integrate some of these online processes and strategies into your business to leverage it, make it more fun, make it more profitable, and hopefully give you some more time along the way as well too. So just while we're waiting for the last of us to come in, let's just open up the mics there. Feel free to introduce yourself, tell us your name, what your business is, and more than ever, tell us why you're here. What are you hoping to get out of tonight? So you can just unmute yourself, and first in, first served. So who's going to be our lucky first?
Lucky me.
That'd be you. Who was that? Was that Neil?
Okay, Nick.
How are you, Neil?
Oh, busy like a bumblebee. Not
Excellent.
a busy bee, a bumblebee.
Excellent.
Yeah, hi, I'm Neil. Yeah, shoot, Nick.
No, go ahead. Tell us who you are.
Good evening, everyone. My name's Neil McAlpine. I'm basically doing a lot of things. One of them is I've just finished my contractors course, electrical contractors. So I'm looking at raising that as a business. That's why I wanted to talk to Nick tomorrow, but I've got something else coming on. So at some stage, I want to pick his brains. He's a huge entrepreneur, so will take the advantage of working his knowledge and expertise at some stage. So the other thing too is I'm working to look at being a speaker online or through doing some mentoring as well. So podcasting or somehow connecting with helping people work through issues, particularly the younger children. As we know today, there's a huge suicide rate going on, particularly through COVID. So there's definitely an opportunity to connect with people and help them move through this time.
Awesome,
Anyway,
awesome.
Thanks, Nick.
Well, welcome along. And I think sort of if you're looking to get into sort of some online speaking side of things as well, that'll support what you're doing. And tonight is definitely about that. All right, who else we got here? Jamie, I think you had your hand up.
Yeah, hi Nick, and hi Julie. Thanks for having the session tonight. So I'm in the fitness and weight loss space, with a few different weight loss brands, and I'm involved and interested in training people to start their own weight loss coaching business from home.
Awesome, excellent. Oh, welcome along, Jamie. Good to see you again.
Thanks, Nick.
All right, who else have we got here?
Hello, Aldwin here.
Hello, Aldwin.
Hi, great to see you. Julie, I haven't seen you for years, it seems like, so great to be here.
Hey, honey, how are you?
Hello, excellent, excellent. They're always great events, Nick's events. So I am Aldwin Alternate, known as the Media Queen. What I do is I help people get their message to the masses using online and offline media. And some things I stand for is truth in the media, people speaking their truth, people stepping up and going from being the world's best kept secret to being a star. And I'm a stand also for good news, more good news in the mainstream media to help decrease depression, anxiety, and suicide rates and lift people's spirits. And I started a global good news challenge in the midst of COVID in June. We have different challenges every month where we share gratitude and good news online. And another thing I stand for is animal welfare. And we just had our 14th annual Animal Action event, which was a 5-hour live stream on the Animal Action events page. And we are saving dogs from death row this year. So there's a few things I'm up to.
Awesome. Excellent. Oh, thanks for coming along and welcome along.
Thank you. Thank you, Nick.
All right, who else have we got here tonight? Just unmute
Hey, Nick.
yourself and say good day. Hello,
Hey, Nick,
David.
it's David Chittenden. My company is Shifting Lives, and we do mediation, counseling, therapy, and our focus is really helping people get past the stuck points, especially the emotional entanglements that pull us back into our patterns where we react the way we've always reacted rather than the way we want to react now.
Excellent. What are you hoping to get out of tonight?
All the stuff about how to get a whole social media position online, social media marketing. I know it's where things are at now, and I've been spending the last few months trying to figure this space out.
Awesome. Oh, well, another one. Tonight is another one of those pieces of the puzzle. Welcome along.
Yes.
All right. Who else have we got tonight?
Hi, Nick. How you going?
G'day, Donna. How are you?
Good, thank you. I'm Donna Arnold, and as well as an OBM, which is an online business manager, I'm also an admin business consultant. So if you're a small business where you really do need help in your admin, but you can't afford somebody full time, I can come in and help you restructure, realign, streamline your business. So you can then just take over without having any commitment of anybody to be there constantly. And my big passion at the moment is I have just launched a networking sessions website. So please come along and take a look at Visionary Business Hub, and that's where the group waits and sits for our networking sessions on Zoom.
I'm seeing you all there, so seeing you online, so lots of activity there, and it's looking awesome. So congratulations on getting that all up and running. That's great.
Thank you.
All right, who else we got here tonight? Time for a couple more intros there. Just jump straight in, unmute yourself. Hello, Karen.
Hi, everybody. I'm Karen Clark, aka the Quantum Queen. I help, I help business people to grow their businesses by helping people to really get in touch with their desired outcome for their business, and then learn how to use the invisible side of success, things like the universal laws, quantum physics, and also NLP and timeline therapy to overcome the blocks and achieve optimal results, to overcome the challenges that come up all the time for all of us and achieve optimal results in their business and also in their lives. Thank you.
Awesome. And what are you hoping to get out of tonight?
I'm hoping to get some tips on how to get myself out there more so that I can help more people to live the life they love.
Awesome. Excellent. Sounds good. All right. Time for a couple more. So who we've got? Hello, Trish.
Hi, Nick. Hi, everybody. Nice to be here. It's the first time I've been on one of your lives, so that's awesome.
Oh, excellent. Great to have you tonight then.
Thank you. Thank you. So I help women move from confusion, overwhelm, and uncertainty to calm, peace, and clarity. And I'm an intuitive guide, psychic, and transformation coach. And I'm here. I want to learn about membership sites because I want to, or not even membership sites. I want to learn about membership groups, and so that's why I'm here.
Excellent, excellent. Oh, well, you've come on the right night then. This is the perfect night for you.
Yes, yeah, and Julie's one of my mentors. Hi, Julie.
Well, we should get Julie just to say hello as well too, because I'll introduce her a little bit later on anyway. But Julie, if you want to come and say hi, that'd be cool too, just so people know who you are.
Hi, everyone. It's so nice to be here, Nick. Thanks so much for inviting me to come and speak tonight. And there's lots of familiar faces and a few that I don't know that I hope we will become friends soon. That would be lovely.
Awesome, excellent. And looking forward to your wisdom a bit later on tonight. All right, well, let's kick off the evening. For those that have just arrived, my name's Nick Cree, and I'm your host tonight on the Business Owners Smashing It Online webinar. We hold this every week, and it's for business owners and entrepreneurs. So what we'll do, let's get into the agenda. I shall go and share my screen. I'll see if I can find it amongst all the screens I've got here. I reckon this one will do. All right, and I'm hoping that you can all see Business Owners Smashing It Online in orange. Just give us a thumbs up to let me know I've got the tech right. Fantastic. Excellent. All right, so the agenda tonight is I've got some cool online tools to share with you tonight, and some really interesting ones that I've come across this week, some that I've used and some that I probably will be using. So we'll talk about some of those. Then we have Julie coming on with the presentation about the things that she's learnt over the past 10 years presenting online courses and having membership sites. So and there'll obviously be time for questions and answers, so I'm not quite sure how that's going to run, but I'll let Julie sort of work that through with you. Just down below there is a chat icon, so feel free to click that and open it up. Some people are in there already, so feel free to pop your details in, say hi to everyone, tell people what you do, drop your website link in. This is a conversational sort of thing as well too, so you know, if you know people here too, let's just interact and have a conversation, ask questions. I'll keep an eye on it as we go through too, so that if there are questions we can drop those into Julie as well too. Oh, thanks, Will. Will likes my lighting out the back there. People like the lighting. I bet this is my COVID thing. I've been down to Bunnings getting all sorts of lights and, you know, tricking out my room. All right, and then we'll have we do have a prize draw tonight. Talk about the next event, and please remind me, next Tuesday is the race that stops the nation. Apparently, it is the Melbourne Cup. So we'll be shifting the Tuesday event to the Wednesday next week, pretty much because I'm going to be committed at a Melbourne Cup event, and I may not make it back in time for the evening. And then we'll end up and close up. All right, so just while we get ready for the cool online tools, would love it if you could check in. So you can either do that on Facebook or LinkedIn. And we've got a screen here for Facebook, so whatever's your favorite one there. So on Facebook, you just tap on the, you know, where you'd normally post. And when you tap on it, you'll get a menu pop up from the bottom, and you'll find one of the options there is check in. So if you just tap on check in, and you've got a whole lot of things that are probably around you to check into. But if you just pop into search and type in Business Owners Smashing It Online, then you can check in there. Feel free to tag me into it. If you're here with a friend or you see someone you know, tag them into it as well. Feel free to take a photo of the screen of all these lovely people that are on, and upload your picture there as well too. So, and this here is all about building your digital profile, so when people are stalking you online, they can start to see the sorts of things that you're involved in. And it being more than possibly just the coffee shop and the casino. Not that we get out there sort of too much these days. And it also reminds those people that forgot about tonight, because they didn't put in their calendar, just to quickly come and jump in as well too. All right, so while you're doing that, let's move on to the cool online tools. So I shall go and share my browser screen. And I've got a whole lot of tools all set up ready to go there. Okay, I think that's the one. I think I've just lost the screen. Let me see if I can bring it up again. There we go. Can everybody see a big black browser screen? Fantastic. Excellent. It's always tricky when you've got 4 screens in front of you, deciding which screen that it's disappeared to. All right, so the first one is, this is a tool that I used this week because, interestingly enough, I'm setting up an online course and doing some quick graphics and cover photos and bits and pieces. And I was about to jump into Photoshop and remove the background on an image of a person that I wanted to use. So it was one that we'd already used on the cover of one of our lead magnets, and we wanted to use it in the website. So Photoshop is a bit fiddly. It takes a wee bit of time to do, but there is this website called Remove.bg, and it will remove the background pretty quickly. So I'll show you how it all works. I've got an image here sitting on the desktop, so if I just come and drag it and drop it onto the site, that'll upload it. And it's an image there. You'll see the image itself when it gets there. And it's an image of a girl. Now, in behind her, before we uploaded it, it had a picture of a cityscape, and that there has just removed all of that background. So that's far better than I could do on Photoshop. There's none of those jagged edges. It's quite a smooth, natural looking background. So we compare it to the original. That's the original there. And that's it there with the removed background. So once you've done that, you can then go and download it. And you can download it to your computer, and it's all ready to use. So that's that's really just a 30-second job to remove the background. Now, you can do all sorts of things with this too. If you happen to have an X in a photo and you don't want them there, you can remove the background in the X. You can replace the X with a new one. You can put I don't know, a movie star in there. Put yourself in there with sort of a movie star as well, and let people know that where you've been hanging out indoors in COVID. So it's a great little tool there, and once you've done it, the good thing about this one too is that if it removes too much, it's got an editing tool, so like an erase, restore. This one's pretty good, so we don't need to do it. But if you click on the erase, then it gives you a little it's a round cursor, and then if you drag it over, you can then just go and erase a portion of the picture. If you decide, whoops, I erased part of her face, then you can just go and click restore, and it will bring it back again. Well, at least I think it will. It's maybe it's not going to work for me tonight. Oh, here we go. We've actually got to restore it. Okay, and it restores some of the original as well too. So then you can use that to touch it up. So the other side of it too is that it's also got some pre-done backgrounds. So if you want to add a background in, then they've got some backgrounds you can add in. So we can add in a background there of her at the beach, or at possibly the casino. Oh no, this is a rustic farmhouse. Or if you've got another photo that you'd like to upload, there's a select photo is the first option here. You can upload a photo and you can put another background in. So that's how you get a movie star in there to be in the picture with you. So yeah, pretty cool app. It's a whole lot easier than some of those Photoshop tools. You don't need to get a graphic designer. You can do it yourself, and it's pretty easy. So the name of that tool is Remove.bg. Now we'll pop all the links for this into the chat. So and at the end of the evening, if you click on chat down below and you've got chat open, you'll see down the bottom right of the chat there are 3 little dots. If you click those 3 little dots, one of the options there is to, well, I think the only option is to save chat. So don't do it now, but you can save it. Once we've finished the online tools section, you can save that, and then you've got a copy of the links in that chat, and you can go back to them tomorrow and click through and spend your day going down all the rabbit holes of the apps that I'm going to share with you tonight. All right, so the next one we've got is, this is a brand new virtual events platform. So Zoom here, which we're using, is more like a webinar and meeting platform. Zoom's got some good elements like breakout rooms, so you can put people into breakout rooms. But this app here, which is called Airmeet.com, this is great for things like expos. So if you happen to run an online expo, you can set up exhibition stands on this here, and people can come into the exhibition stand and come and meet you. And then they can get up from the table and they can move to the next exhibition stand, and it also you can set it to put together people based on their interests. So let's say you're holding a conference for business, and there are a collection of people there from different businesses that are in HR, there's others that are in IT, there are others that are in sales, others that are in marketing. You can set it up so that people put their roles or their positions into the meeting as they sign up for it, and then it will put all of those people together at a table to really talk and collaborate and with each other. So great for things if you're doing some online, offline stuff. So from a let's say an IT perspective, IT people like to get together and have what they call jelly days, which are where they just go and write a whole lot of code together and sort of create apps, and they've got all those sort of things. So you can do that for this sort of thing. You can put all the IT guys into a corner to go and write a bit of code together. They can be on their computers writing code, chatting to each other in this particular Airmeet application, while all the marketing people are out there sort of working out how to use the latest technology and talk about the latest technology about online courses. So you can actually have a whole lot of things happening in the one conference, all at the same time. So it's a bit like having conference breakout rooms with sessions. So rather than just having one main person speaking, you can have five different people or 10 different people speaking, and people choose the sessions they want to go to. And so it really is like an authentic conference, except it's all online. And it's probably the closest app that's available out there that gives that conference experience or that expo like experience. So if that's something that you're looking for or looking to organise, I thought it was particularly useful tonight because there are all sorts of ways of putting together courses and memberships and whatever. This is another option that might be helpful if you're bringing people together. Now, they do have a free trial, so you can register for it and hop in, have a play, and have a look around for it. So that one there is called Airmeet.com. The next one I've got here is one called Whimsical.com. So this is for all of you visual folk out there. And I came across this from another mate of mine who's been running courses for several years now. And we just happened to be talking about planning out courses. How you plan your modules, how you plan the sections in the modules. And he used to do it just with a Google spreadsheet where, you put all your titles into a Google spreadsheet, and then under each of the titles, you put all your subsections and subtitles, and then you'd start to write your content. So now he uses Whimsical, and Whimsical is a place where you can do the same thing, but you can do it as a mind map, a flow chart, a series of sticky notes. So you can put up a whole lot of sticky notes, move all the sticky notes around so you can order them together, all the ones that sit together, you can move them together. And so you can start to just throw your ideas up and really organize it. And you can actually pull in sort of tasks, and it connects with other applications that are out there as well too. So again, this is a good offering. I've had a look through it. Web developers use it for things like creating wireframes, really good for that sort of thing. If you're creating corporate structure diagrams for your HR or for your business, working out where people's roles are, you can use it for that. So it's very flexible. And it's actually pretty nice to use as well too. So that one there is called Whimsical.com. So yeah, it's pretty cheap too. It's only $10 a month. So for a tool like this, it's well priced. All right, next one is someone was just asking me the other day about terms and conditions for websites. Where do you go for those? And my answer was probably the best place is a lawyer. Their comment back was lawyers are just really expensive and we've got to keep going, going to do it. The person that was asking me about this most recently is she's just starting up a website, not sure whether it's really going to take off or not. And so it really is just in that startup phase, and she just needs something that's going to work, that is cost effective at the moment, but at some point there she'll go and get a lawyer to create her documents. So there is this site here which is called mylawpath.com, and this particular one has documents for the Australian and New Zealand market as well. So a lot of the ones that are out there, like I think it's called Ubenda, and there's a few of them out there. They all concentrate on the US, UK, and EU market. Nothing for Aussies and Kiwis. This one here has got policies that are for Aussies and Kiwis. So it's reasonably straightforward. You can see that they've got privacy policies, website terms and conditions, refund policy if you've got e-commerce stores where you're collecting payments. You've got shipping policies, app policies, and GDPR compliance, which you might think doesn't apply to us in Australia, but it sort of does if people visit our websites from the EU. So again, you do get free documents with these. This is sort of what it looks like, and all of the documents here just come with a create document button. Because I've used up my free trial, you get one free one. So my recommendation is go for your website privacy policy or your terms and conditions, whichever's your most important, and then you can and so you get the one for free. But even if you do upgrade, it's a monthly charge, and which is sort of $79 a month or $24 a month, but they do bill it annually. So you're up for about $300. But if you think about it, $300 for a set of policies and procedures for your website, like privacy, terms and conditions, refund policy, all of that, cookies policy, all of those sort of things there. That's a pretty good price for that there. So you only need to subscribe for, well, you have to subscribe for a year, even though it's a monthly rate, but you're able to go back and get revisions and updates as the law changes over that entire year as well. So that one there is, it just was probably the best of the sites that I came across for us in our environment in Australia and New Zealand. So again, that one's called my.lawpath.com. All right, the last one is, this one is a WordPress plugin. Anyone that knows me knows that I'm a WordPress dude, love WordPress, and that just happens to be where I put together my courses. But there's a brand new, well, it's not too brand new, but it's been acquired, so there's a real push on the marketing for this. This one is an app called WPComplete. So what this app is, well, it's a plugin which you can purchase and add to your WordPress website. And what it does is it puts a progress bar or a completion bar on your website for courses, and it runs with most courseware. So a lot of courseware, a lot of membership sites, they manage content access. So you've got a username and password to access content. And people may consume the content in there, but there's no real sort of progress as to where they're up to, what they've done, how they've done it. This is the answer to that. So it really provides a simple way for people to see where they're up to and to give them a sense of progress. So one of the things about the online course world is only about 3% of people finish courses. So when you go to places like lynda.com, I hope I'm not stealing Julie's thunder here. When you go to places like lynda.com or Udemy, only about 3% of people actually get to completion. And that's a major problem. And the reason why it's a major problem is that sometimes when people don't complete, they ask for a refund. So the refund rates for some of these places are upwards of 20%. So, which is reasonably significant, having a fifth of the people asking for refunds. The other thing too is people don't complete. It means they haven't had a great experience, or they've got no real progress or sense of accomplishment. They're not going to come back and buy another course from you. So a plugin like this is great because it gives people motivation to keep going and really gets them through to a sense of accomplishment. So they feel like they've achieved something, and then they can come back and say, well, what's next? What's your next offering? So this plugin is pretty good. I've just got a copy of it now, and we're playing with it on our sites to see how it works. And so far, it's been pretty good. You can get it for $99 a year US, which is about $130 odd sort of Australian, and you can get, I think that's for one site, and there's another one here for the Pro, $159. Not quite sure what it is, but go and have a look at it anyway. And they do have a caveat with it as well, was that it doesn't play well with Optimize Press or Thrive themes. So because both of those have specific ways of putting things together, and they're not quite compliant with so WordPress, or what we call it, open source standards. So those are the two that don't work, but they work with everything else. All right, well, that is a wrap up of the apps and tools for this week. So any standouts there for you? Just unmute, tell us what your favorite is, or drop it into chat, the one that you're going to spend all your time on tomorrow. So Airmeet, we've got sort of a vote there for Airmeet. WPComplete, Remove background, love Remove background. Whimsical, Remove background. Getting a few. Oh, we're getting a few votes here for that Remove background. Yeah, that's a pretty cool one. Whimsical, great for sales funnels. Yes, absolutely. It's a great way to plan out your sales funnels. And Remove background. So, and WPComplete. So there we go. So that's the wrap up and roundup of this week's tools. These are the ones I've spent a bit of time having a look at, and all of them are all pretty good, and I've used all of them this week in some way, shape, or form. All right. So any comments in chat? I'll just check chat for anything that I might have missed. If there is anything I've missed or any comments there, just feel free to unmute and talk to me. Oh, okay, so someone's asking here, Victoria, once you've saved the chat, how do you find it again? Been meaning to ask you for weeks. Yeah, when you save the chat, I think it'll save to your default downloads application on your computer, or downloads folder on your computer. So if you just go to your downloads, you'll find it there, whatever the default one is set up on your computer. I'm just not sure. You can probably... Yes?
Yeah, it sets up a Zoom directory under either downloads or documents, one of the two.
Okay, fantastic. So even if you search for Zoom on your computer, you should find it there. Thanks for that, Neil.